Have you ever noticed that climbing stairs seems a little harder than it used to? Or maybe standing up from a chair feels like it takes a little more effort? What if I told you this wasn't just a sign of getting older, but a serious issue that affects your independence and quality of life? The truth is, as we age, our legs are often the first part of our body to show signs of weakness. And that's not just about feeling tired, it's about losing your freedom. Here's a shocking fact. According to research, starting in your 40s, you begin losing about 1% of your muscle mass every year. By the time you hit your 60s, this rate doubles, and your legs, being the largest muscles in your body, are the first to feel this impact. This process, known as sarcopenia, is a natural decline in muscle mass, and it can lead to difficulties in walking, climbing stairs, and even maintaining balance, all of which make us more prone to falls. And falls are no small matter. They're the leading cause of injury-related deaths in seniors over 65. Now let me introduce you to someone you might relate to. Linda. Linda, at 68, found herself struggling to get up from the couch, needing to grab onto the railings when climbing stairs, and feeling more and more unstable every day. She started to notice her legs weakening and feared what it would mean for her future. But then Linda made a change. She decided to take control of her health and focus on what she was putting into her body. She learned that with the right foods, she could rebuild strength in her legs, regain her independence, and feel empowered again. It wasn't about magical pills or impossible routines. It was about simple, everyday foods that could transform her health. In today's video, I'm going to share the 3 incredible foods that helped Linda regain her leg strength, and they can do the same for you. These aren't complicated or hard to find ingredients. In fact, they're simple and affordable, and you can start incorporating them into your meals today. I promise, by the end of this video, you'll understand why these foods are key to keeping your legs strong and healthy, and how they can improve not just your legs, but your overall well-being. So, stay with me, and let's dive into the solution that can help keep your legs strong, flexible, and ready to support you, no matter your age. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let's start this journey to better health together. Now, let's get into the first food that will transform your leg health. Part 1. Why your legs fade first. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that climbing stairs feels a little harder than it used to, or that standing up from a chair takes a little more effort? This isn't just in your head. There's a scientific reason for it. As we age, our bodies go through a process called sarcopenia, a natural decline in muscle mass and strength. And here's the shocking part. Starting in your 40s, you begin losing about 1% of your muscle mass every year. By the time you hit your 60s, that number doubles. But here's the kicker. Your legs are the first to feel the impact. Why? Because they're the largest and most active muscles in your body. Every single day, your legs carry you through every step, every chair you sit in, every movement you make. They're always under pressure, always doing the heavy lifting. But as time goes on, muscle mass starts to decrease, and that's when weakness sets in. You may notice that your legs feel heavier when walking uphill, or you need to grab onto a railing for balance. And over time, even simple activities like gardening, dancing, or chasing after your grandkids become harder. When your legs weaken, it's not just about fatigue, it's about losing your independence. Weak legs are directly linked to a higher risk of falls. And for seniors, one bad fall can lead to months of recovery, or even worse, serious injury. In fact, falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths for adults over 65. But here's the great news. You're not powerless. Sarcopenia is not a one-way street. With the right strategy, you can rebuild and strengthen your legs, no matter your age. Part 2. The power of the right foods. The journey begins with Linda's discovery. Earlier, we met Linda, a 68-year-old woman who had been struggling with weakened legs and a lack of energy. She used to enjoy taking walks, spending time with her grandkids, and even dancing. But recently, climbing stairs and getting out of a chair had become a challenge. Every day felt like she was carrying an invisible weight. She knew she had to make a change, but wasn't sure where to start. Linda, like many seniors, had unknowingly fallen into a cycle of muscle loss and weakness, a condition known as sarcopenia, which naturally begins to take hold around the age of 40. Research has shown that muscle mass begins to decline by about 1% per year starting in your 40s. And this rate increases significantly as you age. By the time you hit your 60s, muscle loss can double, and your legs, being the largest muscles in the body, are often the first to show the impact. What starts as small signs of weakness gradually turns into more significant mobility challenges. But Linda discovered something transformative. It wasn't too late to reverse the decline. She realized that the right foods could make all the difference in restoring the strength and mobility of her legs. Today, I'm going to walk you through those 3 foods that changed Linda's life, and I'll share with you why they are so powerful. These aren't foods that require special effort to find or expensive supplements. They are simple, everyday foods that you can add to your meals right now. And the best part? The results can come faster than you might think. Number 1, fatty fish, the muscle builder. One of the first changes Linda made was incorporating fatty fish into her diet. You might think of salmon, mackerel, and sardines as just delicious foods, but they are much more than that. They are essential for keeping your muscles strong and healthy. Why? Because fatty fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which are some of the most powerful nutrients for muscle health. Omega-3s are considered essential fatty acids because our bodies cannot produce them on their own, meaning we need to get them from our food. These healthy fats play a crucial role in reducing inflammation, which is one of the primary causes of muscle stiffness and joint pain. By fighting inflammation, omega-3s help muscles recover faster after use. Whether you've been walking, gardening, or even sitting for long periods, a study conducted by the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults who consumed omega-3 rich foods regularly experienced a 20% slower rate of muscle loss compared to those who didn't. That's a significant difference. Just imagine, by adding a simple food like salmon to your dinner, you can reduce your muscle loss by 1/5. But omega-3s aren't the only benefit of fatty fish. These fish are also rich in high-quality protein, which is vital for muscle repair and growth. Every time you enjoy a serving of salmon or tuna, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to rebuild muscle fibers that have broken down during regular activities. Linda started with a piece of grilled salmon at dinner. She quickly noticed how much more energy she had for her evening walks. And after a few weeks, she found that her leg muscles were less sore after activity, and the stiffness that once followed a long day seemed to fade away. How can you start? Adding fatty fish to your diet is easy. For dinner, you can bake or grill a piece of salmon, drizzle some olive oil and lemon on top for added flavor, and serve it with a side of veggies. If cooking isn't your thing, canned tuna or sardines are just as beneficial and can be easily added to salads or sandwiches. Not into fish? Plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts are great alternatives for omega-3s. Number 2, dairy products, the strength keeper. Next, Linda focused on adding more dairy to her meals. Dairy products, including milk, yogurt, and cheese, might seem like everyday staples, but they're essential for maintaining leg strength as we age. Dairy is a powerhouse of 2 nutrients that work together to keep our muscles and bones strong: protein and calcium. Let's talk about protein first. Protein is the building block of muscles. Every time you move, whether it's standing up, walking, or climbing stairs, your muscle fibers are torn and need to be repaired. Protein helps with that process, making your muscles stronger and more resilient. However, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at building and maintaining muscle. This makes protein consumption even more critical for seniors. A cup of Greek yogurt, for example, contains a whopping 20 grams of protein in just one serving. That's like giving your muscles a direct infusion of strength with every bite. But dairy's benefits don't stop there. Dairy also provides calcium, a nutrient that plays a vital role in keeping your bones strong. Strong bones support your muscles, and without them, your muscles can't perform their function properly. Research has shown that older adults who consume adequate protein and calcium from dairy sources experience better muscle retention, stronger bones, and a reduced risk of falls and fractures. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who regularly ate dairy had a 25% lower risk of developing osteoporosis-related fractures compared to those who didn't. Linda made a simple change by adding a glass of milk in the morning and a serving of yogurt in the afternoon. Over the next few months, she noticed her legs feeling stronger. She had more energy throughout the day, and activities like climbing stairs no longer left her winded. How can you start? Start your day with a glass of milk or a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with fresh fruit for added nutrients. For lunch, sprinkle some cheese over your salad or add it to a sandwich. These small changes are easy to make and will provide a steady source of protein and calcium to keep your legs and bones strong. Number 3, leafy greens, the leg saver. Finally, Linda made leafy greens a regular part of her meals. Greens like spinach, kale, collard greens, and arugula are packed with nutrients that are crucial for leg health. These vibrant vegetables are loaded with 3 essential nutrients: vitamin K, magnesium, and potassium. Vitamin K is vital for bone health. It helps your body absorb calcium and lock it into your bones, preventing fractures. Without enough vitamin K, all the calcium you're eating won't be as effective at strengthening your bones. Studies show that people who consume sufficient amounts of vitamin K are 30% less likely to suffer from bone fractures as they age. Magnesium plays a crucial role in muscle relaxation and function. It ensures that your muscles don't cramp up, which can be a common issue as you age. If you've ever woken up with painful leg cramps in the middle of the night, your body might be telling you it's low on magnesium. Potassium is another key nutrient in leafy greens that works to prevent muscle fatigue. It helps balance the electrolytes in your body, ensuring that your muscles stay hydrated and energized. Without enough potassium, your legs might feel weak, sluggish, or tired, making it harder to stay active throughout the day. Linda was skeptical at first, but she started incorporating more leafy greens into her diet. She made kale salads for lunch and tossed spinach into her smoothies. Within weeks, Linda felt a noticeable improvement. Her legs felt stronger, the cramps disappeared, and she had more energy. Research from the Journal of Nutrition supports this, showing that people who eat leafy greens regularly are significantly less likely to experience muscle weakness and fatigue. How can you start? Leafy greens are easy to add to your meals. Start your day by adding spinach to your omelet or blending kale into a smoothie. For lunch, enjoy a fresh kale salad with olive oil, lemon, and parmesan. For dinner, sauté some collard greens with garlic and olive oil, or toss them into a vegetable stir-fry. It's simple, delicious, and packed with nutrients your legs need. Part 3. Simple habits to keep your legs strong. Linda's journey wasn't just about changing her diet. It was also about adopting simple, sustainable habits that she could incorporate into her daily routine. You see, the foods we eat are crucial, but so are the little things we do every day to support our bodies. And these habits don't need to be complicated or overwhelming. In fact, Linda discovered that the key to maintaining strong legs was rooted in consistency, small daily actions that slowly added up to big results. So, let's talk about the habits that Linda embraced, the simple routines that kept her legs strong and healthy. And the best part? You can start doing these today. There's no need to wait for a special occasion or big transformation. Just take one small step today, and you'll be well on your way to feeling stronger and more confident in your body. Stay active every day. The power of movement. The first habit that made a difference for Linda was staying active every day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm not a marathon runner yet, or I don't have the time for intense workouts. But here's the thing. You don't need to run marathons or spend hours at the gym to stay healthy. It's the small, consistent movements that make all the difference. Linda started by taking short walks around her neighborhood. At first, it was just a 10-minute stroll, but as her legs grew stronger, she increased the time and distance. What Linda discovered was that walking wasn't just good for her legs, it was also great for her overall health. It improved her circulation, boosted her energy, and helped keep her joints flexible. Most importantly, it helped her maintain her independence. Scientific studies back this up. Research from the American Heart Association has shown that walking just 30 minutes a day can improve cardiovascular health, increase muscle strength, and help maintain balance. Walking also helps keep bones strong by promoting the natural production of bone-building cells. It's a low-impact exercise that doesn't strain your body, but instead helps keep everything functioning smoothly. You don't have to commit to an intense workout regimen to reap the benefits of movement. Just getting up and walking for 20 to 30 minutes a day can work wonders for your legs. And like Linda, you can start small. Maybe it's a short walk after lunch or a gentle stroll through your neighborhood in the evening. Start with what feels comfortable and gradually increase the time and distance as you feel stronger. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. The importance of water, one of the simplest habits that Linda embraced, and one that many of us overlook, is staying hydrated. You see, your muscles, like the rest of your body, need water to function properly. Without enough water, muscles become fatigued more quickly, which can leave your legs feeling weak and heavy. Linda had never been someone to drink much water, but she soon realized how important it was for her health. She started making a habit of drinking a glass of water every morning before her coffee, and throughout the day, she kept a bottle of water nearby, sipping it regularly to stay hydrated. This simple habit made a huge difference in her energy levels and helped reduce the muscle fatigue that used to slow her down. Studies support this too. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that dehydration can cause muscle cramps and weakness, which can make simple movements like walking or climbing stairs much more difficult. Hydration is key to keeping your muscles functioning at their best, especially as you get older. So, how can you stay hydrated throughout the day? Start by drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning. It helps kickstart your metabolism and rehydrates your body after a night of sleep. Carry a water bottle with you throughout the day and sip regularly, especially if you're active. If you struggle with plain water, try adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or a splash of fruit juice for flavor. Sleep. The unsung hero of muscle health. Now let's talk about something most of us don't think about enough. Sleep. We all know that sleep is important, but did you know it's just as essential for muscle recovery as it is for rest? During sleep, your body works hard to repair and rebuild muscle fibers that have been broken down during the day. Without enough rest, your muscles don't get the time they need to recover, which can result in fatigue and weakness over time. Linda learned the importance of quality sleep the hard way. She used to stay up late, often feeling restless and anxious. But when she started prioritizing her sleep, everything changed. Linda made it a point to go to bed at the same time every night, aiming for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. She also created a calming nighttime routine, which included reading a book or sipping on some herbal tea before bed. Within weeks, she noticed she was waking up feeling more refreshed and ready to take on the day. According to the National Sleep Foundation, getting enough quality sleep is crucial for muscle recovery, especially as we age. Studies show that sleep deprivation can lead to increased muscle soreness, decreased strength, and slower recovery times. So if you've been struggling to get your legs back to full strength, a good night's sleep might be just what you need. If you're having trouble sleeping, try creating a relaxing routine before bed. Turn off your screens at least an hour before you sleep, dim the lights, and do something calming, like reading or stretching. It's all about setting the tone for a restful night. Resistance training. Keep those muscles engaged. Now, Linda's transformation didn't just come from walking or eating the right foods. She also started adding simple resistance exercises to her routine. Resistance training or strength training helps keep your muscles engaged, builds muscle mass, and increases overall strength. You don't need heavy weights or a fancy gym membership to do this. Even simple exercises like squats, lunges, and leg lifts can have a big impact. Linda started with body weight exercises. She'd do a set of squats while standing next to a chair for support. And as she gained confidence, she moved on to more challenging exercises. These small changes added up over time. As she continued with her routine, she noticed her legs becoming stronger and more defined. More importantly, she felt more stable and confident moving around. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology showed that resistance training significantly improves muscle strength and bone density in older adults, reducing the risk of falls and improving mobility. You don't need to be lifting heavy dumbbells to see results. Just a few minutes a day of basic exercises can make a big difference. If you're new to strength training, start slow and focus on body weight exercises like wall sits, calf raises, and leg lifts. As your strength improves, you can gradually add weights or resistance bands. The goal is to keep your muscles engaged and your body moving in ways that promote strength and stability. The power of consistency. Small changes, big results. One of the most important lessons Linda learned throughout her journey was the power of consistency. It wasn't about making drastic changes all at once. It was about making small, sustainable adjustments to her daily habits that, over time, led to big improvements. Linda didn't overhaul her life overnight. She started with small steps, adding a serving of fatty fish to her dinner, taking a short walk after lunch, drinking more water, and going to bed a little earlier. Gradually, these small changes became second nature. She didn't feel overwhelmed by trying to do everything at once. She just focused on taking one step at a time. The key takeaway here is that consistency is more important than perfection. You don't need to make huge changes to see results. Start small, stick with it, and you'll start seeing the difference in your legs and overall health. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered today. We've explored the powerful foods that can help keep your legs strong, from fatty fish rich in omega-3s to the muscle-boosting benefits of dairy and the incredible nutrients found in leafy greens. These simple foods are not just ingredients, they are the foundation for better leg strength, improved mobility, and a healthier life overall. But it's not just about food. The habits you develop every day, like staying active, staying hydrated, and getting enough sleep, are just as essential to keeping your body strong as you age. Now, I know that making changes can seem daunting, but remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Just like Linda, who started small by adding one healthy habit at a time, you too can take small steps today that will lead to big improvements in your strength and mobility. Linda was able to regain her confidence, independence, and strength by focusing on simple, consistent actions. And I have no doubt you can do the same. Change doesn't happen overnight, but every single step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. You are not alone in this journey. As we age, we all face challenges, but the beauty is in knowing that we have the power to make a difference, to improve our health, and to keep moving forward. You are stronger than you think, and each healthy habit you build brings you closer to the strong, vibrant life you deserve. So I encourage you to take action today. Start with one simple change. Whether it's adding fatty fish to your meals, going for a short walk after lunch, or drinking more water. It doesn't matter how small the step is, just take it. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. Share this video with someone who could benefit from these tips, and let's build a community where we support each other in our health journeys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'd love to hear what small steps you're planning to take to keep your legs strong and your life full of energy. Your journey to better health starts now, and I'm here with you every step of the way. Keep moving forward. You've got this.